Analysts and portfolio managers prioritise the human capital, natural capital, and corporate governance issues that are most material to a company's long-term financial success.
Our global governance principles provides a framework for stewardship which clearly sets out our expectations for company management. Among these principles is a firm belief that management and the board remuneration should be fair and transparent. A good example of this is our engagement with a European publishing and specialist information company. We engaged with the company to express our concerns over how the company employed a peer group benchmarking for setting out its compensation policy. The benchmark they were using to set management pay was significantly higher than that used to measure total shareholder return, and the total shareholder return peer group no longer really reflected the company's business activities anymore. The company considered our reservations and actually changed the shareholder return peer group, and this was then approved in the 2020 AGM. We continue to monitor how changes to the remuneration policy are implemented and the value that this alignment provides to shareholders.
Following the outbreak of COVID-19, we engaged with managements and boards to better understand how they were managing their employee bases and how they were ensuring that those employees were being supported during the crisis. One key example of this was a North American entertainment and media conglomerate that we engaged with. Our objective was to better understand how they were treating hourly employees during the closures caused by COVID-19. After multiple meetings with the company and written communication encouraging them to continue to pay the hourly workers during the closures, they ultimately ended up paying the workers for over a month, and then when they did furlough them, they continued to pay their medical insurance. We applaud the company's decision to continue to pay employee medical costs, and we think this will actually benefit them over time in terms of employee engagement as work returns to normal. We'll continue to discuss these issues with the company as the pandemic restrictions evolve and closures start to open up and capacity limits start to increase at this company's business.
We recognise the importance of engagement with companies' executives and boards over climate change, particularly where we believe it can have a material impact on a company's long-term financial performance. In cases where Lazard's analysts identify the opportunities for purposeful, outcome-orientated engagement, we use our deep fundamental understanding of an industry and company dynamics to effect change. One such example relates to a European multi-utility company. We believed it can unlock greater shareholder value through increased growth and retained ownership of its renewable projects. We encouraged the company to accelerate its transformation agenda, investing in those areas best placed for the energy transition. We proposed that the company increase the amount of ownership of its renewable projects, rather than selling those assets once fully developed. We believe this will help the market to value the company as an enabler of energy transition. The company's half-year results saw announcements of an increase in renewable capacity additions, alongside the intention to keep more on its balance sheet. We will continue to monitor the company's strategy towards renewable projects. We believe the company is well positioned to transition its energy mix appropriately for a net zero pathway.